Hello everyone and welcome back to the Trails from Zero Challenge, the live stream series where we're trying to beat this amazing RPG on Nightmare Mode without ever changing our starting gear. If you find these challenge runs interesting or helpful, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and boop that bell button to stay notified. Hello Copper Nicholson, thanks for dropping by, how's it going? So, obviously when we previously left off, we finished chapter 1, that back-to-back boss battle against the Warhounds and the members of Ravoosh was quite tough, but we managed to get through it. Now we find ourselves in chapter 2, and that means we have a whole bunch of more side quests to do. I'm very curious to see where things go, because we finally got to see our first glimpse of Ritzia, which is a character that was introduced to us in Trails of Cold Steel 2. I'll be very curious about. Hello, PB and Pretzels, thanks for dropping by, how's it going? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Copper Nicholson. So, let's see, where was there on this? So I think right now our main quests are mostly, yeah, we have a monster. Okay, so there's another, like, clear out a monsters from a house sort of quest. I think we'll have to say that for a little bit later, or at least until we restocked on some consumable items, just because I know the last time we did that, we ended up in a very tricky situation. It was very tough. Apparently, we should go to the Orbital store. Where's this one? We have to go to Tantrum Gate for that one. And West Crossbell Highway. Alright. Well, let's start with going to stop by the Orbital shop while we're at it. So I think the fastest way to do that's going to be down this way. Very curious to see, though, how Ritzia plays into the larger story here. Especially since the name of this chapter, I think, is called, like, Golden Sun, Silver Moon, or something like that, which I think is meant to represent Ritzia and her friend. But very curious to see how it all plays out. Ah, Lord and SSS, welcome! Hey, Wendy, we're just stopping by to handle a quest. There's someone here who wants us to do a combat test for the Enigma, right? Oh, that? Yeah, I'll submit that request. Foundation wants to test out something on the Enigma, and who better to try it out than the people who actually use it? I didn't realize it'd be you guys, though. I really appreciate the help. Oh. That's gotta be a typo. Like, we'd be more than happy to lend a hand. That's not correct, Ellie. We'd be more than happy to lend a hand. I think you mean we'd be more than happy to lend a hand. You're right, my mistake. So, what exactly do these Enigma tests entail? Well, it's not going to be too complicated, so don't worry. First, I want you to install a new benchmark program onto your Enigma units. You lost me. Yepson Foundation, creators of the Enigma Orans, are scouting out ideas for the system. The Enigma is still brand spanking new and isn't widespread yet, no? And the faults of the Foundation are still fine-tuned to specs, so they won't report on its efficiency. Therefore, the Foundation developed this benchmark program. On a base level, the program collects data on the orbit's durability and efficiency, making troubleshooting issues easier. Oh, that's right. So you're part of the Foundation, right? You were anything about this? It's not at all, and stop calling me that! No, I was on the Orbital Staff Development Team, not the Enigmas. My current task now doing the combat test with the Orbital Staff, remember? Oh yeah, you did mention that before. Sounds like the Foundation's company had a lot of tests on their dev teams. Either way, I finished writing up most of the evaluations, but I'm having some issues with the combat benchmarks. Well, I could probably just fudge a test real quick on my own, but as an engineer, I know how nice it is to get real feedback from experienced users, and seeing as you people rely on orbits completely, that seemed like the obvious choice. Ah, and that's where your request comes in. That's wonderful for you. Alright, we accept. Thanks, Lloyd. You're a real lifesaver. I wouldn't go that far. It doesn't seem like it'll be too difficult after all. So what exactly do you want us to do? Right, it should be a walk in the park. I just want you to try casting the art that conceals you from enemies. Do we even have that? I think you actually might have that too. Do we? Apparently it's an art that's only possible to use with the Enigma. An art that conceals you from enemies. So all you have to do is cast that correctly and that's that? Judging by effect, it must be an exceptionally special art. I'll take care to arrange our quartz combination correctly. Right, we'll leave all that stuff to you, Tio. Hey! So once we get that squared away, we just gotta test out how the art works on the field, yeah? Yes, that seems to be the case. Alright, this is a good opportunity to start getting acquainted with our enigmas. Good luck, everyone! Oh, you started your new job yesterday. That's awesome, Dr. Nicholson. How's it going? Once you confirm the arts effect, come report all the details. Alright, so I think I'm reading through the manual. I think I have a guess as to what this is probably wants us to do. I just need to double check to see whether or not we have it. So I remember there being something, I think it was tell me whatever gives us stealth, right? If that's even a status. There it is. I think it's the Hollow Sphere combat arts. So we need 5 Mirage and then 3 Wind and Water. Alright. So... well, I mean, the first day can always be stressful, Copper Nicholson, but, you know, after a while you get used to it. Alright, so... I almost wonder if we just accidentally have this ability. Like, does Tio accidentally have this? Let's find out. No. Orbits. Or arts, I guess. So... no, I guess not. Okay. How are we doing on... we're literally just 1 Mirage short of being able to cast it. Is there any other Mirage I can give to Tio? I think we're going to need to... it's powerful and normal stuff. Or does that? The slot itself needs to be strengthened. I'm actually still learning the ropes at a high level, so I can't help you make any just yet. But I can definitely enhance the slots for you, so if you ever need help, let me know. You can upgrade your slots. Oh, thank goodness. If you select slot and choose a slot that's already open, you can upgrade its level. Gain the ability to high level quartz, your maximum EP is also raised. Good to know. We can get mine too, chat. Look at that. Mine too. It'll definitely help. It's expensive, but I think it's worth it. Is there any other ditties here? Impede 2. Cancels my moves to 20% success rate. Or action 2. Ooh. Looks like they're finally starting to give us some more of the good stuff, as they say. We can finally get evade 2. The power, chat. The power of the Studio S. 10% evasion. Alright. Well, regardless, definitely want that. Just give, really switch out defense for mines too. Oh yeah, we did get Septian Vein as well. That'll definitely help with getting more Sepith. I think we'll actually give Septian Vein to Lloyd. That'll synergize much better with what he has here. At least in my opinion. His defense will go down marginally. Alright, so now Tio should have... yep, there it is, Hollow Sphere. Alright, so all we have to do is cast that and then quest done. So... we'll go from there. Yeah, I agree with PB and pretzels. Some days can be really, really rough. But those happen from time to time. And then other days are much better. Alright, so I think they said Rex Crossbell Highway anyway. Might as well head in that direction just for... check any bus stop sign to board on orbital bus. This allows you to quickly reach your destination travel across Russell State. Yo, we finally have fast travel. Let's go. Well, we still need to get the treasure chest in this area anyway, so might as well start the grind. Also, love the unique area themes in this game as well. They're very, very satisfying. Alright. Alright, we just need Tio to cast this. What even... I haven't seen this thing before. I'm actually going to cancel that. Yes, I want to cancel the Team Rush, and I will annihilate this thing, but I need to cast the Fang. So let's see how effective this is. Alright. Holosphere. Ah, the stealth stats from like what we've seen. Oh, and the stealth stats does give us a critical, but then it just removes us from stealth. Interesting. Alright. I'm not sure if in Trails of Cold Steel 2 it was a situation where you're just stuck in stealth even if you do attack. Maybe it was that way, I'm not sure. Alright, either way. Oh, gotta finish this thing off if we can. That's more like it. That's the XP we want to see. Alright, did we satisfy the request? Let's see here. Yep, we used Holosphere. So, does that satisfy the request, I wonder? Alright. Hey there, Lloyd. So how'd your date do during this contest? Worked like a charm, Wendy. They're definitely a huge benefit in battles. Holosphere, was it? Just as you said, the enemies did not seem to notice us at all. Well, until we attacked them. These 11 hours making full use of the Mirage element. And how much we rely on these ninjas. I bet beefing up our arsenal of arts like this will pay off in the long run. Agreed. On top of that, the ninja's communication function is quite handy. Not to mention, synthesizing ports and unlocking slots is no different than past orbit models, so that's convenient too. Oh, okay, I see. Yep, that should be enough for my report. Lloyd, everyone, I really appreciate all your help. Now, what do I do tonight? Oh, this will do. Please accept this. Yo, I think if I'm remembering correctly, I think that's a really good one. Oh, what's this? Apparently it's an ancient quartz excavated out of some giant ruins from the Middle Ages. Found this baby while fishing around in the previous workshop's warehouse. Ancient quartz, we can do stuff like that? Theoretically speaking, it would not be too strange if they operate any enigmas. Alright. After all, orbits were originally created through the analysis and modification of ancient crystalline functions. Some reports claim these quartz were being used well before the Great Collapse. Well, yeah, I've heard those rumors too. It'd be pretty amazing if they turned out to be true, huh? Wait, the orbital collapse. I feel like that has to play into the plot, doesn't it? Since we know, like, the War of the Lions played into things back in Trails of Cold Steel 2 especially, so I wonder if the orbital collapse is going to be like that historical event that happened a while ago that comes back to haunt us, so to speak. Well, I can't give you a 100% energy alert, but I'm at very least orbital reaction for at least. Probably tinker around with it all, so I'm pretty sure it's compatible with your remainders. It's always really important to you. Thanks, Wendy. We'll use it. Appreciate it. Wendy, if you have any other requests, don't hesitate to contact us. You betcha. Be looking forward to it next time. Hooray! Alrighty. So let's see what this thing can do for us. Libra, okay, it's a 2-star one. Absorb 1% of magic damage to LTP. Ooh, oh, that's really good. I want it! I want it bad! I want it real bad. Question is where to put it though. Like, it clearly should go on Ellie, but the question is where, like, how does Ellie make the best use of it? Okay, dumb question. If we go below 8, time and 2 things, what does that do for us? Do we lose dark matter? No, dark matter is only 6. Okay, we lose Lorelei, but when has that ever worked? Self route down. Oh, we'd lose Sparkdyne though. Well, I guess we can give Ellie something else to make up for that. It's Sparkdyne's an amazing spell. All right, well I think we do. Looks like we're gonna have to spend some money to eat tonight, chat. Let's take a look at. So we need yeah, I think this is the slot we want to upgrade. It's gonna be super expensive, but I think it'll be worth it. And now that Ellie has become much more powerful, we need let's give Ellie the new. No. Sorry, chat. Sometimes that in these menus confused me a little bit out there. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What happened to Ellie's EP? Whoa! What? What? Chat, what happened to Ellie's EP? Need I remind you, chat, that moments ago, our EP was looking more like a little over 100. Now we're at 277. What happened? Is there that massive of a jump when we upgrade to a level 2 slot? What? That's amazing. Okay, well, I know where we're putting all of our, looks like we're going to go grinding for a lot of Sepith today, because if that's the case, that means if we fully upgrade this, we'll have, like, hundreds of EP, which would help us cast all the heavier spells. Alright. Libra Gem. I think, I don't think EP Cut 2 is a thing yet. Is there anything else we can cast that would be useful here? So I still want to have Sparkdyne if we can. Let's find out. Aren't we already using Hit 2? I think we are. Yeah, we are already using Hit 2, which means if we want... Yeah, Sparkdyne I think requires... Is it 2 space? Or am I misremembering? It was actually... Yeah, we lost Sparkdyne, so in order to get Sparkdyne back, we need 2 space. Maybe I could give Ellie a space quartz, and that would help make up for it. Oh, and Peak 2 might actually work. Canceling or suppress 27. Or action. I mean, action 2 would just be good in general. Cancel on the arts or move faster. P2 might synergize better with Ellie's current build because Ellie does rely on winds quite a bit. What do I get rid of? Hey. I don't want to lose Dark Matter if we don't have to, but I feel like we will have to at this rate. Unless there's like a new wind quartz that's going to give us another space, I don't think we'll. Actually, there's always evade too. It's always a nice one to have. Oh, and literally as I say that, there's move too. It's a conundrum. So if I put move 2 there, that would actually give us 2 more space. Yeah, we swapped out blind for... Yeah, there's literally no point having blind on Ellie if we could have that, because it would let us... Or I guess we could get rid of hair. If we got rid of hair and put on move 2, then it will give us... Yeah, I think move 2 might be the way to go here. Because that would let us synthesize a time quartz. Swap that out. I can't believe I'm doing this, chat. But no, it's I don't have to use space anymore though, Spud Tip, because I'm moving things around. We got the Libra gem, and I feel like if anyone should get the Libra gem, it should be Ellie, since Ellie's spell casts a lot. Absorb 1% of magic, nano shell CEP. I feel like that could be really, really, really useful, potentially. But the caveat to that is that I need to do some gem rearranging here, and I'm thinking maybe we remove. It's nice to have hair in case we need to run away for some reason, but maybe if this were, we gave it move 2 instead, that would give us some extra space to work with, and then we could swap out something else for. Yeah, we could swap out hit 2 for something else. So we could actually have enough for this. I'm thinking I need action 2. Rip all our orbits separate stuff. Yes. Well, then maybe it's the time that I'm missing on Sputnik, because if you look at my arts right now, so right now I do not have, oh, never mind, I do have Spark Dine. I'm being silly. I'm being very silly. What was I thinking of then? I'm probably thinking of something else. Alright. Well, I mean, still, move 2 would be good for Ellie, because she really can't move at all. I mean, it does more for us than hair does, at the very least. I guess evade 2 would have been better. I don't think we have enough to synthesize that right now. Darn it. Unless we use the power of loading. I think this would help us get that. Alright, Copper Nicholson, I hope you're able to relax and come get a good night's rest then. I understand if you need to step out. Alright, let's see this again. Okay, this was before I crafted that. Remove EP1. Oh, this is even before that. Something else I realized, Spudkip, something I learned today even. The difference between a level 1 upgrade slot and a level 2 upgrade slot is massive. Like, absolutely massive. Like, for example, I upgrade this to level 2, and suddenly, Ellie's Matt's EP just skyrockets through the roof. Like, it's not even close how big of a difference that is. So definitely makes me excited to go for like rank 2 and all everyone's slots, but it's also going to be super expensive, so I'll have to be very careful about where we decide to do that. And also with Ellie, I think EP1's more useful. As for this though, yeah, honestly, an evade 2 would be better. And making sure Ellie doesn't get hit would be ideal. But then Ellie's not really on the front lines a lot, whereas Lloyd is. So maybe give evade 2 to Lloyd. We can give Ellie an evade 1. Or I guess we can... Then again, it is important for Ellie to have lots of wind to work with. because she needs to be able to cast Spark Time. So, synthesize for me and evade 2. Alright. There's evade 2. That should still let us cast Spark 9. Yep. Still have Spark 9, still have Dark Matter, still have the good stuff. For everyone else, I think, if anyone else is going to get more EP, I think it should probably be TO. So, which slot do we want to upgrade for TO? Might as well go with this one, because why not? Oh, we can't. Too expensive. No. Why so expensive? I take it back. We need more Sepith. It's not acceptable. We need more Sepith. I bet. Well, by the way, Sweat Dip, if you're here, since we just started the new chapter, are there any, are there any, like, hidden side quests or, like, new food stuffs that we should be aware of? Now that we just started chapter 2. We haven't fed Kape yet, so is there anything specific that I should feed Kape at this point? I know we're kind of low on certain types of Sepith. Where does it tell us how much Sepith we have, or do we have to be in... Oh, there it is. Yeah, we're kind of low on wind Sepith at this point. So I'm not sure if we have any fish that can fit that for us. But I mean, like, besides Copy, are there any, like, are there any hidden side quests or new recipes we can get or things like that? Because I know we missed at least one last chapter, and I want to try not missing them just because there's a good chance that there will be some good orbments that we get from doing the, like this, for example. We got Septium Vein from the detective point system, so I think it's worth it to go for it. If there's any chance that the domination quartz is locked behind the detective point system, that will definitely be worth going for, which means we'll want to do as many hidden side quests as we can. So, what kind of fish do I have? That is the question, isn't it? I'm trying to think if any of these would give me... what is it? If any of these give me wins? Probably not. Yep, I won't forget to feed Kape. I just think it's important for us to also keep looking for places. Wait, what is going on here? I wish I had a huge announcement to say. He always looks so calm and ready to go. Like, not a fake in the world can face it. That sure knows how to earn the hero treatment. I can hardly blame the boys for being enamored with him. Sight? Oh. Hey, Tio, what's he saying? The sun's warmth feels pleasant on my back. He seems to be pretty content. That's what he said. I thought he was angry that we're making it chase after kids. Looks like Sight might be enjoying himself after all. Alright, so... that's a thing. What other side quests do I have at the moment? Ah, okay, we do have to report that. But besides that... we have to go to the... what village was that? Armorica Village. We have to go see Commander Bales. We need to go to the West Crossbell Highlight. Okay. I think at this point what we do is we report to HQ to get a few more detective points. Then we'll There aren't any quests on this day. There are 2 recipes if you talk to Mortis in the back of the bakery and Zama bookshelf in the library. Alright, good to know. I'll make sure to check this out. Also, spot tip, are there any recipes in Armorica Village? I don't remember collecting any last chapter. I feel like there has to be, because I think there are in almost every village, but I didn't find one talking to any of the NPCs. Maybe a bookshelf or something. Well, let's go to the bakery. So we talked to Mortis in the back of the bakery. I'm pretty sure that's back of the bakery. So you? No, it's Bennett. You? That's Katarina. Back here? Ah, I see. I don't think this door was open before. Welcome, but feel free to take your time and look around. We got the latest monthly signature bread out on the shelves too. This type of coffee would probably go well with the monthly special. Here's the recipe for you to brew it yourself. Yo, we can make coffee. Tio's favorite. It's not my favorite. I haven't slept in 4 days, I'll have you know. Exactly, that's why it'd be perfect, yeah. There should be one if you examine the poster on the right of the counter in Armor Can. The poster! Huh, okay. Never would have thought to look there. Well, might as well see what this new recipe is. Thick espresso. What do you do? Another Tio recipe. Restores 20% HP. It seems okay. Let's go to the library. Where's the library then? I feel like it was... No, it's not here. That's the hotel, so it's probably the administrative district. Oh, there we are. There's the library. A bookshelf in the library. Which bookshelf? No, that was the... That one. Which bookshelf is it? Oh, no. There's a Train Fanatics book. Oh, all right, the Witch of the Deep Forest, the thingy. What else is there? Wait, hold on. What was the title of this thing? The Saint and the White Wolf. What? You telling me Zite's related to Saint Sandlot? Hold on a second, I gotta read this. It was the second shelf you checked? All right, but we're coming back to that. Hold on a second. Dessert Special Edition. Is this gonna be, let's see, however, they still, oh wow, it is a recipe. That's homemade egg pudding. Exploit, mayhaps? Exploit? Are we gonna be that lucky? Probably not. Oh, it's an ADF defense up. That's one that Ellie actually knows how to make. You know what? Why not? We haven't seen Ellie's cooking animation anyway, so might as well. Thanks for the tips about tip, but hold the phone on chat. Should there be some information about the Lance Maiden, perhaps? Alright, how many do I want to make? Let's make 3, why not? Alright, Ellie, you got this. Aw, that's an adorable animation. It's like Ellie's chopping a potato. Wait, why am I chopping a potato and making egg pudding? Don't question it, Ellie! Okay. So what does this deep yellow do? What? What? Food can do that? Has food always been able to do that? Increased evasion? Well, chat, also we found another recipe that we're going to try and create en masse. How is this a thing? How does food make this more evasive? I'm not going to question it, I just like... What? Has there always been food that can do that? I just never happened to stumble across it in Trails of Cold Steel? Or is that like unique to the Crossbell series, I wonder? Alright, well, let's see about this. This is... I can't help but be wondered. Except the Saint and the Wolf. Long, long ago, an era when mankind was divided by conflicts into West and East, there lived a very kind girl in a certain town. Her name was Toa. Hey, stop ad-libbing, Antomicx. Sorry. The girl ardently treated those wounded in battle or ravaged by disease, gained the admiration of everyone in town, except for the ruling lord, who cared little for the girl, who nursed even enemy mercenaries back to health. One day, the lord summoned a guardian knight, have that pesky maiden slaughtered. The lord had had enough. He wanted the girl eliminated. The girl lived alone in a house on a cliff above the sea. Knowing this, the guardian knight headed toward the house to carry out the deed. His plan was to attack her from behind after it got dark. No one would suspect a thing. He hid in the forest near the house and waited. That night, the girl emerged from her house to draw water from the well. As the knight left his hiding spot, he heard a howl. A white wolf had appeared before him. Zeitz, mayhaps? The white wolf stared at the knight with red eyes. It was as if they were there to protect the girl. Yeah, I think Zeit did have red eyes. I mean, not in like his face portrait, but like in his overworld portrait, overworld character design. I think he has red eyes. Knight promptly tried to escape, but his feet slipped. He then tumbled down the cliff. When he came to, he found himself on a simple bed. Idly looking around, he saw the girl standing there in the kitchen. Noticing the bandages carefully wrapped around his body, he realized that the girl had saved him. I'm relieved you woke up, the girl said, serving the knight a bowl of warm soup. Receiving kindness from someone he tried to kill caused the knight to feel deeply ashamed. He came clean and told the girl his lord commanded him to kill her. The girl was a little surprised when she heard that, but soon smiled as though unfazed. Even still, I cannot just look away when a life granted by the goddess is in danger. The knight was moved by these words. For her to be so kind towards someone who might have killed her, she must be a daughter of the goddess, and he would have gone through with it if not for that white wolf. The thought sent chill down his spine. He decided the white wolf must be a servant of the goddess, or to protect the girl. A few days later, when his body was fully healed, he thanked the girl, and it was now time to go back. He began to consider how he might convince his lord to change his mind. The girl joined us on the way to the town to check upon the other patients. The knight pondered more. He asked the girl's opinion, but she seemed unbothered by the issue, not worrying whether or not others disliked her. As they approached the town, they noticed the light around the town shone red like the sunset, but it was still noon. Finding it strange, the girl and knight ventured forth to find out what was happening. What they found sent the horrified gasps toward their mouths. The town was dyed red, not by the sun, but by the flames of war. Oh, is this about the Lance Maiden, I wonder? I have many questions. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll get any answers yet. Alright, I think next place to go is going to be Antomicx Village. So, where's our fast travel? No, that's not it. Up there it is. Alright. To Antomicx Village. I like that passive way of doing fast travel with the buses. It makes logical sense. So it said go to an inn. Alright, so there's a poster at the inn. This thing? Mayhaps? Omelet rice? Can't say I've ever tried that before. Oh, looks like you have the chance now. Recipe is written down right here. Seriously, I never would have guessed to check that! What? Okay. We'll take it, but good to know. What even is this? Need some sherbet tomatoes. Oh, it's a CP restoring item. And Ellie can make it as well. Alright, I think we can buy some rice and some tomatoes. Let's try it out. If we can find a place that sells this. Is there a general store? There is. Okay. Ooh, a car for Lloyd's Run. Okay. That's cool. So where is... Do they sell rice here? That's the question. Yep, they do. Alright, let's try cooking this recipe just to see what it can do for us. looks like this is gonna be all Ellie, so... Let's see what we got, Ellie. Okay, gotta cook that rice. Radiant omelet rice. Delicious. The lab version of this one is pretty funny. What? What does that mean? Attack area 50% What? It explodes! Dang, Ellie, that rice was so horrible and actually confused our opponents. Does that mean it's useful to us? Apparently. Interesting. I've generally seen the cooking in this game is going to be a lot more pertinent than it was in Trails of Cold Steel. Because, I mean, there's some good stuff here, especially, like, what was it? Like, we definitely want more of the... Not the beef stew, but the steaks. The steaks are really good. And fairly, you know, cost-effective. But also, that pudding just giving us evasion 25%. To me, that just seems insane. That's even a thing. Do we have a side quest in this area? I feel like we did. Oh yeah, this one. I guess we can go investigate that. I'll make a backup save here just because I don't know if we'll get stuck in a bad situation again. Is it this place? No. Okay, well, I guess we're looking for a house that's has someone standing outside of it. There aren't that many houses in Antomicx Village, so where could it be? That one. It's not the inn. Is it you? Or wait, no, was it like at a house on... Who's the guy that did this to us? I'm sorry if I feel all over the place tonight, chat. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm at a house in Antomicx. Please meet me there. Oh wait, I take it back. It says Old Road Property. So, not Antomicx Village. I think it means... Oh, I try to think. There was a... I feel like there was a house somewhere in Old Antomicx Road that was just kind of there. I just think that's where we're going. Alright. Well, but first, fishing. Also, that was very punny, Lloyd. Okay, I'll take that. All right. Oh, I forgot. There was that side path. Will they let us go that way now? I wonder. That is the question. Well, we're probably over leveled for this area. That's alright. The music's nice, though. Yep, we're over level for this area. 1 XP! A singular XP! Oh, this makes me wonder if the Trails of Cold Steel 2 thing still applies. What's that, too? Oh, you'll see. So does that mean if we just attack them multiple times, we'll just instantly die? Okay, I guess that's not a thing. Good to know. Well, they wouldn't let us go over to the right last time, so might as well try that. And they still won't let us go over to the right. Never mind. Was this here before? Are these still a thing? No, we're still super overleveled. We got 2 XP. Alright, let's go find this house. Is that it? No, I think that's the bus stop. Is the bus stop? Yeah, it's the bus stop. Okay. Whoops. Not this again. I know, right? These flowers. What a pain. We need some tier for Ellie. Well, you think if they're overall, you can't the enemies twice to instant level. Well, that's why I was trying with Ellie, but it didn't seem to be working. Do I have to like use Lloyd or Randy for that? Is Ellie just too slow of an attacker? I guess we can. Let's try Lloyd to see if that's the case. I'm pretty sure we're over level for these guys, so nothing's happening. Not over leveled enough then. Okay, so we have to be like supremely over leveled. Fair enough. Run from us. Alright, it's right away. Surely. I'm hitting them twice, nothing's happening, so that's we're not over leveled enough. Is this it? No. Where be the house? I'm very confuzzled. Like, I investigated along Mercaville Road, but I did not see the house. Am I doing this right? It said Old Road Property Extermination. Am I looking at the wrong spot, chat? I mean, we do have to go to Armory to Tandem Rate anyway, but I'm very confuzzled. It's not at the back of that one. Okay. And we can always take the bus back to the spot, so I just will fast travel. Oh wait, we can't because we're not at a bus stop. Which actually makes logical sense. Alright, another bus to Armorica. Yeah, but the bus system is free to use. If it wasn't, it'd be such a pain. Alright. Well, time to see you, Tolta. Ah, special sports session. Thank you for coming. News of your success is growing since the other day. Even managed to convince some of the other villagers that the police aren't all bad. Appreciate it, man. This ain't the time to be saying our prices, though. If you don't mind, could you run us through the details of your request? Oh, I almost forgot. Before that, though, allow me to thank you once more for dealing with those beasts. Now then, I'll cut straight into the heart of the matter. So our request mentioned something about monster trespassing onto American private property? Indeed they have. You likely saw the place as you were heading here. On Old Armorica Road, we own a stretch of property that serves as a storehouse for materials. Oh, it's the place with the gate, isn't it? So a pack of monsters this morning recently made the place their own nest. It's caused a slew of problems. A whole pack? I can see how that would be an issue for the village. Has there been any injuries? Thanks for letting me know where this was, Sweat Tip. I would have been very confused for a little bit. Oh yeah, unfortunately. However, we store many of our farming tools there, so it's not something we can just ignore it forever. Given how you dealt with the previous run with monsters, it's more than happy to submit a support request rather than ask the bracer go. Hey, says our stock has finally started to go up. I'd be happy about that. We should probably focus on the task at hand for now. Come on, I know. Alrighty. Hey, let's go show the Trust Monsters who's boss. Yeah, it'd be best to finish that quickly. Way too long and this path to get out of hand. Oh, so you'll do it? I knew calling you was the right call. Take this with you. That's the key to unlock the property state. You'll find the place. Ride the bus halfway down the path would save you time. Feel free to use whatever right there if it helps you sell them there. I like that he, like, nonchalantly told us the ride on the bus would be faster. It's a very nice, subtle, in-universe way to say, hey, we recommend doing this without actually forcing the player to try it. Where's the bus stop? Alright. Yep, there it is. Now we can finally have the treasure chest door locked away back here. Is this the place? Oh, what the heck are those things? Are those like anteater honey badgers? Skunks? Indeed, that's the private property of America Village. How in the world did a place like this end up infested with so many monsters? Probably because there's a fence around every single portion of it, Ellie. Oh, indeed. Not to mention, those look like they're going to be a bit more of a hassle to deal with than the ones running around the highway. Could be their heroes' result of everything that went down the other month. Probably came here to look for new feeding grounds. This is the result of Ravoosh letting the Warhounds loose then. Oh, that's so cool, chat. I love... This game's doing a great job with its side quests so far. Like, I feel like in this even more so than some of the side quests we saw in Trails of Cold Steel, it's like, it feels like this is tying back nicely to the main story. Even if it is a side quest, like seeing some of the consequences of what the Ravoosh was doing in the last chapter, that's so cool to see. Well, regardless, talking this over won't fit any faster. Don't unlock the door. Use property key. Everybody right? Alright, time to help the instrumentation. Let's do this. Understood. Let's do it all. And down me if I don't fall asleep first. It's just, it's such a little thing, but it makes a big difference because it makes us feel a lot more justified than just random monster extermination quest of the day. Alright, what are we in for? What?! Oh, that is an infestation. Alright, Farticus. That's a silly name. Okay. There sure are a lot of them. Alright, well, let's do this. Yeah! That is... We are doing no damage. Oh, this looks horrible. What?! I have so much health. I'm thinking we'll need to level up a bit. This is looking a bit ridiculous. Need literally any... Well, honestly, now's probably the best time to use our, this. You'll blind most of them. Alright, everyone, looks like we're going for the blinding tactics again. Alright, that's all we have to do. Dark Knight would do enormous damage. Well, I think. I don't know what these things are resistant to. But Dark Matter would bring them all together. And that would set things up nicely. Alright, what are these things actually weak to you? Oh, they hate fire. Good to know. She doesn't have aerial, so let's actually hit a decent amount of them. Ooh, but so would that. And it would cause some power. Alternative to that is Blue Drop, which would only hit 3 of them. Barrel Circle only neutral, at least, so I think we go for these 3. Because there'll be... outside. Alright. I release my magic spell! Yeah! That was better. Take this. I like Dark Matter so much. It looks like it's gonna be amazing in this game too. Look how clustered together they are now. It's perfect. It's just what we want. There's a good chance we're going to be doing some counters, and well, actually, what I would say, it sprays the gas, so maybe they're a ranged attacker. And we know they hate fire, but we unfortunately do not have fire. We go for this though. Not gonna be able to move very much. Man, they cannot move at all, can they? Hooray for Dark Matter! Alright. But a blue drop will be the way to go here, unless we want to. If I have to get rid of the bulk of these guys as quickly as possible. I think another flash grenade's in order. Ah, great. Well, might as well set up another spell. Yes! Get them all! Well, actually, they're going to move, so I guess around here? I hope. Alright. Warp and Breath. Alright, that was some good damage. That shall do some damage. Yeah, good, good. Alright, we got one. Nice. Oh, yes, that's... Take that, skunk. Come on, boy, dodge it. Yes. We'll counter that. Dodge it. No! Alright, good thing Seal's still in effect. So Rush would hit 3 of them. Or we could just use the power of spells. The power of spells compel us. We do need to start getting damage off on this thing. Honestly, the Dark Matter strategy and Blind strategy seems to be working quite well. We're just keeping them all stuck back there, and there's not much they can really do. Surprisingly effective. Especially when they can't really move that much. Might as well reapply. Another Dark Matter. Guarantee you. I only hit one of them. Well, looks like Dark Matter's might save us. Seriously, this is working way too well. Especially move down 2, they only move 1 space at a time. That's hilarious for them. Well, it's cool to see the Dark Matter still extremely effective like it was in Trails of Cold Steel. How much health do they have? 220? Well, considering how low our damage was before. That might actually be the time to try out Spark Dine just for funsies. Wow, we got through that. Alright. I wasn't confident in our chance of going into that, but I guess with good use of the right spells, it does work out. Nice 100 attack speed for everyone. Lights leveled up. We got a ton of wind Septa, thank goodness. Now we just need to do that 4 more times. I think we'll need to go rest up before we do that. Here's hoping they don't respawn. Alright, did they respond? That's the question. Seemingly not. Because there seemed to be there were 5 of them last time, now there's 4, so... Okay. So basically we can keep recovering our... Oh, well I guess we can keep recovering our EP and then going from there. So we'll take the bus back to the city. And rinse and repeat. For once, grinding and doing the side quests happen to coincide, it seems. Well, time to take an afternoon nap. Alright, now to head on back. Whee! Alright, we're back. Still only 4 left. I think this would be a good place to take our first break, chat, so don't go anywhere, guys. I will be right back. Alright, welcome everyone. About to destroy the airborne economy with omelets the achievement. Oh, that's awesome, Sweat Tip. Best wish for that. Do the exploits. Do it. To answer your question, Dr. Mendelson, no, I have not. Yeah. So what achievement are you working for with the exploits, Sweat Tip? Is there like an achievement to get like a certain amount of mirror or something? Okay, so let's see if we can... get 1 million mirror. Oh yeah, the exploit would definitely be the way to do that. For sure. Alright, here we go, Dan. First, same as the first. Let's see. I'd like to be EP efficient. Yeah, Quake might be more EP efficient because it'll hit more of them. So Ellie's definitely gonna be slower than us, which means we gotta cast this in a way that maximizes the gains. Alright, let's think about how's this gonna move enemies. We want to move enemies into the general direction of where Ellie's gonna be. Let's start with that. Something. Oh wait, I didn't blind them. No! Oh, that could be bad. Yeah, we just grapple them as far away as possible. Yeah. Alright, here comes the dark matter. All of you gather. The damage is amazing. Oh, the scary one's over there, so... I don't even know which one I'm targeting at this point. Go from there. Go for the drop. Unfortunately, that one's not quite close enough to go for it. So I think the most they move is 2 spaces, which means if we go here, they should be fine. This is almost comical how effective this is. This sort of spell strategy we're going for here. That's also assuming that everyone stays focused on the Dark Mirror. Alright, I got most of them, now we just have a few left. Alright. Now we'll just focus on... Yeah, that one has the most health, so see if we can't get some damage off on it. so much spell casting. Ow. Oh yeah, this things hate fire, so... Alright, got my counter in. Okay, we got some still solid XP. We'll definitely take that. Ellie leveled up, let's go! Wild Swan, ooh. Interesting. Wonder what this one will do. Alright, Ellie. What's this do? Oh, I'm glad you asked some, Thomas. I'll be glad to explain it to you. It impedes. With a barrage of shots, cancels arts and crafts. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. So it's more like if we need to cancel something out, this like guarantees it. So that's pretty cool. Because it's like, with like in other games, the impede thing's always like that chance. If this is like impede 100%, that's pretty cool. Nice. Alright, well, it's time to go back to the base to heal up. Seriously, the fact that there's multiple bus stops on the road to Armored Village is a testament to how long that road is. Oh, good thing we have fast travel. I wonder what the speed runs for Trails from Zero even look like. Like, how optimized do you have to be to go through this as quickly as possible? Like, speedrunning a Trails game must be quite the unique challenge because of all the randomness of, like, some of the encounters and level ups and things like that. And, like, how to circumvent that, plus all the cutscenes, like, must be interesting if there are any major skips that can be done. Anyway, thoughts for later. Actually, I should ask Tip. What I might have asked this in the past when we were playing, when I was challenge running Trails of Cold Steel 1, but what exactly does a speed run of a Trails game look like besides the many cutscenes? Are there like any major steps that are pretty famous, or is it mostly just optimizing builds very quickly and knowing how to navigate in the optimal path for the various quests? Yep, we only have 3 more batches of Farrakis to defeat. I don't think there were any shinies over here. Let's go get ourselves a treasure chest. Nope. It is chasing us. Alright, let's try this again. Ah, same strategy as before, right? Steal off, that's good. Dude, the Dark Mirror is so good for this fight. Try to target the one that's in the center. If that's the one in the center? Hard to tell. hoping I position that well. Nope, got a rush. Let's go. We'll take that rush. And send it right back at them. Nice damage. Got some Petrify. So many stats effects, so little time. Solid damage. Yeah, I'm definitely noticing the Libra Gem coming in clutch here because Ellie still has a ton of EP even though Dark Matter is super expensive. And that's probably because of the insane amount of damage he's doing. So that 1% recharge is definitely working wonders. Nice counter, Ellie. One more Dark Matter to seal the deal. Solid damage. Solid damage. And Dark Matter, let's finish it off. Nice. We were getting so much Sepith from this as well, so that's also a good thing. Alright, let's see what the treasure chest had, and what silly messages it has. Alright, Tierra Bomb. Don't call me a bots. I'm not a bots. My cousin's a bots, and he's a complete idiot. Wow. Alright, 2 more trips back to that, and we should be good to go. I really hope there isn't like some like just super Farmicus that we have to face after we defeat these 5 groups. That was just the 5. I mean, there are so many of them. And they're decently tanky. At least I'm learning how to menu a little bit better to get through these areas quickly. You say that as you make us travel to Arita Village and then all the way back to Tantrum Day without actually going to the bus stop. I'm sorry, Tio, I made a mistake. It's alright, we forgive you. Alrighty. Dos mas, chat. 2 more. And then we'll have completed this side quest. Alright, another ambush to set things off. I think the optimal, yep, that's the optimal. Get a little bit of damage off. Have Ellie set up her Dark Matter. Unfortunately, there's no place to hit all of them, so this is going to be the best we can do. Let's go for the drop in the corner. Important we stuff that grenade where we can. Oh, that could be problematic if Ellie can't get all of them together. Alright, Ellie should be able to set for a good hit though. Yeah, now they're grouping up. Right now everyone's blinded, which benefits us greatly. Nice hit. Alright, so far so good. Oh, we got poison off. Nice. Now we're in a good spot to dark grab them all. Yes. The power of space compels you. Take that, Spartacus. Yeah, take that. Yeah. Take this, and that, and this, and that. They'll all feel our wrath. They will fear us. One more for good measure? Indeed. Oh, this will be ridiculous. Yeah! So much overkill. So much damage. Amazing. Wow. Look at that insane amount of material chat. 177. Nice. Alright, did Tia learn anything new? I'm guessing not. Oh well. I just now everyone has 3 stills to work with since Tia's something weak and something's light if she really wants to. Alright, let's head on back and then we'll have just one more battle to go to finish up this side quest. Using this area is very, very fun as well. Whee! Alrighty. Do I own any Pokemon merchandise? I believe I have a stuffed Miltank that was a nice birthday present from you, Copper. But besides that, not really. So that's that we go. I imagine, do you have any Pokemon merchandise, Copper Nicholson? Alright, chat, we have just one last group to defeat. Let's go get them. Treasure chest shall be our reward. There are so many. But we have a strategy for it. Alright, what I'm actually thinking of doing, that'll be a bit of a weird strategy, but it might work more efficiently. I'm going to do this. Then purposely going to throw, watch it, I can't really get, probably, whatever. We'll make it work. We will find a way to make this work. Oh, fair enough. Yep, Bladers are fun. Yes! Now they're all nice and grouped up. Why am I in there? Because I'm anticipating that's where some of them will have to move. Freddy's flash grenades are so good. Mr. Goblin Nicholson. Fan OCV. We definitely just need to finish these things off, so... One more Dark Mire Ellie. There we go. A little shaky there at the end, but we got through it. Yeah, we did. Indeed. Okay, looks like that was the last of them. Starvation complete. I no longer detect the presence of any monsters within the perimeter. They were as much of a pain to deal with as I thought they'd be. Well, at least we got the job done in the end. That's what matters, right? Alright then, let's start to report to Chief Tulta. Yeah, hope he'll have some peace of mind now. But first, shiny. Oh, a new fishing rod. Huh. Interesting. I always want to be a fisherman, but well. You always be a fish to your treasure chest. It's not the same. Yeah, return to... Oh, that's nice. I'm glad they did that. I'm glad they just gave us an option to just fast travel back to Antomicx Village. That's convenient. Nice little quality of life thing there. I see. I'm glad to hear we won't have to worry about them anymore. Now we can finally get back to tending the fields in peace. Seems like I'll move my list once again. Oh, it was no biggie. Stuff like that was nothing for us. Honestly, Randy, you're all talk. Yeah, because I did all the work casting those Dark Mires to defeat those things. Still, seeing as this property is right on the highway, you might want to take some precautions to make sure this doesn't happen. Damn, Chief told me. Yes, I agree. Remember, things will need to work out some way to deal with this problem ourselves. However, I can't help but notice that this all started after the wolf attacks. It's almost been a month since that was resolved, and it still happened. Yeah, we have to confirm any sort of correlation between the two events, but it is quite probable. Regardless, now that it's surrounded the monsters, Zoriel should be safe for the time being. Oh, is that so? Certainly a relief to hear. Thank you for all your help. As always, I'll make sure to let you know if anything comes up. You count on us. Well, if you'll excuse us. Alright, side quest complete. Now all that's left is to return to Crossbell to report it. Yeah. I think that just leaves the only mandatory request was yeah, what was that? Oh, was that the only mandatory quest? Or am I misremembering that? Should probably hold off on yeah, I might not have realized that was the only mandatory quest. I hope this doesn't, like, advance the story as soon as we go back to the SSS building, because if it does, that... Oh, no! No, but the other side quest! No! This is Lloyd Baines of the SSS speaking. Lloyd? Oh, what a relief, the call went through. Friend, it's weird to get a call from you out of the blue. Something the matter? So, actually, a citizen, and would like to speak with the special support section. Is it alright if I step in me? Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. I guess there's a reason this didn't come from the terminal. Yeah, from what I saw, it sounds pretty serious. To mention, it's rare we see someone specifically request the SSS. Very easy to get it, so... Oh, right there. Gotcha. You understand the situation. Should we be in terms of the office? That'd be perfect. I'll tell the client to meet you there. An idea when you'll be back? Let me think. We're a ways away, so let me know when you're... Let them know they're free to wait inside if they might be there. Okay, sounds like a plan. Let's see you there. What's wrong? Did an urgent request come in? Yeah, seems like something serious. Let's wrap up my unfinished business. That's it. Roger. Order clients. How do you expect me to know that, Randy? What? Is it like the moment we enter the building, it's going to be like, haha, main quest continues? I'm going to assume that if we enter the lower floor, it will maintain them. It'll continue the main quest. Did not think that through. And I'll have to be very cautious then about entering this building so we don't accidentally miss the remaining side quests. So we need to go talk to the guarding force, and we need to destroy a monster on the West Crossbell Highway. Well, might as well go see if we can find that monster. Actually, I take that back. It might be better for us to go. Don't do a monster invitation unless service has been temporarily suspended. Might as well go exploring, get some grinding done. Alright. Oh, I like this song. Sounds very... almost like it has a finality to it. Not one church anymore. Let's try a spark dine on this thing. Alright. Support character turn. Let's see what this does. I'm curious. Pulsite? Sure, why not? Alright. Call it for help. Oof. AT delay. Alright, that was interesting. Not what I expected. Yo, that did some damage. How's our normal attack fare? Oh, not bad. Why is everything in this game hate fire? It always feels like the one thing that really seems to be weak to, at least so far. I just wait for the moment when there's like a fire immune enemy. Major luck. Well, actually, 3 games worth of expectations major luck, but I'm still taking credit. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's a funny. Referencing the Trails in the Sky trilogy. Which, by the way, I have not played them yet. I just know of them. Ooh. More enemies. The logical thing to do is to encourage so we can have that team attack do massive damage. Damn everyone. That's more like it. They don't like ice, right? Yeah, they don't. Solid damage. Ow. Not bad. Uh-oh. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Is that like a stone drum? I think it might be. Stop following us. Stop following us. Oh, this is cool. It's actually a remix. I hear the motif of like the theme on the main menu. That's so cool. I like when games make good use of their motifs. It gives a sense of connection. Ebony Drone. What will you be resistant to, I wonder? Nope, might as well encourage everyone. This might be physically resistant. No easy way to tell, unfortunately. Super recovery. Oh, I defeated it. Got some salt. Gladly take that. Wonder where this monster's gonna be. I love the somber tone of this area. Somber, but also atmospheric. Alright, let's see what these things can take. Apparently a lot. Metal beetle. Okay, so they're probably like super physically resistant, but maybe not as much resistant to something like this. Oh, it's all Overtail, but it's dark matter. That poor beetle on the left has 4 stats if that's afflicting them. What is this weak TTO? Oh wow, they despise wind, it seems. I despise wind. Eat this. I'm amazed that hit. Dark matter works wonders though. Alright. So right now it's seeming like I think these things seem to be the bird bugs seem to be the things to go for. I like the description, it says very fierce. Oh, we have a team attack on us, so I might as well try to buff that. Here, will work wonders. I hope they stay within. That does not bode well. Oh, I only hit one of them. Now! This is not good. Do some damage. Alright, you, eat my saber. No, I need my power smash. Wait for me, guys. Here for moral support. How's am I? Yeah. Not bad. Ooh, got some free scorching wine. We'll take that. That's a good item for cooking things. Alright. Oh, Randy leveled up. We'll take that. Got some dumplings. An EP charge. A note inside the treasure chest reads, I already have 99, so you guys take this one! Alright, that's the best one, by far. Jack, do you understand why that's funny? Do you understand why that's funny? Because Estelle is the main character of the Trails in the Sky series, which came before this. And the joke is that when the player is playing through these kinds of RPGs, they just stock up on items so much as they never want to use them. So logically, you'll have 99 as the max amount of any item you can have. And thus, Estelle, who is the main character from 3 previous games, would have 99 of this item shit. She's like, heh, I already have 99, you guys take this one. That's what's so funny about this. It's the devs poking fun at just our non-replenishable consumable items being something that players just tend to hoard and never use. I found that really, really funny. It also implies that if you all looked at this even canonically, that Estelle literally opened this treasure chest, saw it had an item she had way too much of, and wrote a note in it as a joke to whoever comes to it next. Your favorite chest message is the one in the East Crossbell Highway that clips into the grass behind it. That one was pretty good too, but I just like how meta that one was. And it's not just that it was just meta, but it also kind of fit with what we saw from Estelle's character. So, multiple funny things about that. Alright, these things are neutral to everything. Only one thing I do. Delete. Did not go as planned. Mine will hit you harder. If it comes to this, so be it. Yep, that obliterated it. I mean, Copper Nicholson, have you ever played any RPG games where you just get like a bunch of a consumable item that you never use and you just get to the max amount in it? Like, obviously we don't have anything like this, but like this would be an example. Like having 69 eye drops, like just ridiculous amounts of things that you almost never use. That's what that's poking fun at. Oh, chat, look in the background. You see that? That must be the train tracks that lead to Crossbell from Erebonia. Oh, that's so cool to see. That means Toa and Prince Olivert's used those train tracks before. That's so cool. Or I guess after, technically, since I think we're still behind where the trails where things were in Trails of Cold Steel 1. Also, there's a trap chest and I'm scared. Ah! It's a wolf. And it's not a friendly wolf. Ah, well, plenty of players just end up pouring them and forgetting that they're there, Copper Nicholson. Hence the joke. Cold Steel 1 starts in April and we're still in February. Alright, good to know. Good to know how everything fits into the timeline. Oh, it's not gonna hit any of them, is it? Oh, come on! I always mistime that. Whatever. That one wasn't too bad. Alright, trap chest chat. What horrible thing will be waiting for us in here? Let's find out. Never mind, let's not find out! It's a super chest! Level 35 again. There will come a time when we're level 35 and have to go back and try all these super trap chests. But for now... Oh, there's 4 of them. I mean, yeah, let's go for that. This will do nicely. Definitely want to do that dark matter. Yes! The dark matter hit. That's a rush. All right. I have to say, chat, of like the highway areas we've gone to so far, I think, but this area and the mountains are kind of a tie for me in terms of which ones I liked it better. Just because, well, the mountain areas are really cool and looking off in the distance. I don't know what it is, but something about like just stony forested areas, like stony semi-mountainous forested areas, just it just soothes me for some reason. Like, I think maybe it's because I grew up in a mountainous part of America where, where the like you're able to see like forested mountains all around, so that just seems like very comforting to me. But that's definitely something that I'm noticing. Since I'm sure you've played this game, Sputdip, what was your favorite, like, just environmentally, what was your favorite looking of the main highways or roads out here in Crossbell? Is it one of the ones we've come across so far, or is it one that we have yet to come across? As for me, right now, it's a tie between this area and just the area that leads, with the waterfalls that leads up towards the place where we've met Ren. All right. There's two of them. I could buff everyone, but I don't think that'll be wise. Let's go for a Quake. That missed. Oh, I have a crit. 8 bats. Taste my overpowered laser sword. You'd say the Ursula By Road. Oh, the one to the one that leads to the hospital. All right. What about that area really stood out to you, Spudgup? Oh, more Sepith. Good. Alright, what's this one say? Is Estella? Can you close my lid? I don't want a bird to build a nest inside me or something. That's pretty good. The coastal areas. Alright, that's fair. The coastal areas are pretty cool. And I like beach areas as well. But I think this area combined with like having the motif of the main menu definitely works too. Very subdued, I think. And like the way the bells are mixing with the I'm assuming that's either synth or some kind of, it's either some kind of synthesized thing or some kind of string section in the background. It's just, it hits all the right spots for me, so to speak. Ah! Also kind of reminiscent of a lot of the areas in Trails of Cold Steel 1, especially the area towards Gorelia Fortress, which does make sense since this would be in the direction of Gorelia Fortress. So I guess it has that minor nostalgia factor as well. Alright, we're almost level 19, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, an area like this would not feel out of place in Trails of Cold Steel, too. Like, especially in the areas around Gorelia Fortress. Oh, there's just, one of them. did we even come over here? Is it just to look in this area? I guess. Yep, I see the railroad over there. Some treasure chests. I'm laughing. Most for the items, but also for the memes. Treasure chests have good memes. Oh, well, I mean, Vaporeon and Lopunny, so I imagine you want Vaporeon so that you can have a Pokemon that can help you cross water, and Lopunny probably because of its fighting type moves. For me, of course, the obvious choice would be the, let's see. In an ideal world, I would have my Sit's main Pokemon, but if I could only choose one, probably a Miltank, just because one, it could provide lots of refreshing Moo Moo milk, but also because it'd be be a great companion to go on long treks through the woods with. Mudkip? Alright, Mudkip's a good choice. I guess that makes sense because of your name, Mudkip. Very nice reference to Mudkip. Alright, Ellie's level 19, let's go. Let's see here. Alrighty. Everyone's almost maxed out. We'll increase our strength. Go for a dark matter. So we can. Send it backwards. The counters are working. The counters are working. Let's go. Oh, if you want a Pokemon like that, Copper Nicholson, I'm surprised you wouldn't go with something like a Beldum or a Metagross. Like, they have, like, the intelligence of supercomputers, so you'd probably... And they can use telekinesis, too, so that would let you do lots of things to help you, you know, with, like, stuff around... Like, help you with various chores, or having them help carry stuff. Alright, what's this one saying? You're from the city? Do you know my pal Lid? He comes by all the time to watch the trains. What? So there is a treasure chest in the city called Lid. Interesting. Alright, what's over here? Alright, well, if you're ever interested in Copper Nicholson, I'd say a quick Google search for Metagross. It's a fairly well-known Pokemon from Generation 3. But if you never played the Gen 3 games, then it makes sense they might not know about them. Metagross was the ace Pokemon of the champion of the Johto, not the Johto region, champion of the Hoenn region. So Steven Stone has a Metagross as his ace Pokemon. I think we'll go for plain old attacks. Okay, might as well save our items. Some Scorching Line will definitely take that. Move 2, nice. Does the phrase unlawful search and seizure ring any bells for you? Wow. And I think that's about time we change the subject, Copper Nicholson. Oh, I just saw an ad come up for the Blue Beetle. That's I think that's a DC hero. Do you have any interest in that movie, kind of Copper Nicholson? I'm fairly indifferent towards it. Alright, the question is, who do you give the move to? I guess there's really no point in giving Ellie blind just because Randy kind of fulfills that role. Or having Ellie being able to move a bit more would definitely be helpful. Let's swap that out. Oh, we got some more treasure chests. Surely we have to be getting close to the monster, right? Nope. Still not here. Sure, we'll find it eventually. Blue Beetle is one of your favorite supporting characters in the old Batman TV show from the late 2000s, so part of me is super excited. Okay, that's good to hear. I think this will be a good place for us to take our second break, chat, so don't go anywhere, guys. I will be right back. Hey, welcome back everybody. Let's continue our adventure. Da 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 da. Well, let me ask you a question, Copper Nicholson. Would that be justice for the rest of the workers who are still there? Let me ask you this. No, seriously, dude. Like, I understand that you're frustrated because, as your brother and a number of other employees, he's lost a big opportunity. Like lost a big opportunity there. Like that's very frustrating and infuriating. I agree with you with that. However, like, does that mean that it's right to wish ruin on the entire organization as a whole when there are many more people who are also part of that organization who likely had nothing to do with that decision? Nothing whatsoever. Rotten Dandy. It's a Rotten Dandelion. I get it. Interesting. How do we want to handle this? I think go for some spells. This is the Lars with the Soul Blur and the Dark Matter. I really gotta give Tio some kind of large AoE spell. That would definitely help in this situation. I'm not so sure about that, Copper Nicholson. The thing is, my question to you, Copper, is who ultimately made that decision? Because, again, I don't know the full context behind that decision at Warner Brothers, but if the decision was made by, like, the highest of highest officials, then there's a good chance that poor financial returns would not impact those at the upper echelons, but instead those down below. As what I tend to find in organizations like that is it's usually those at the top who have the most staying power in times of hardship, whereas those at the edges of the organization and those who are most recently hired are the ones that are most vulnerable. Business executives at Discovery. All right, well, let me ask you this, Copper Nicholson. Don't you think it's a lot more like... what do you think is more likely? Bad financial returns resulting in a change in removal of leadership at the top, or bad financial returns resulting in downsizing, which would disproportionately impact those who aren't making those decisions? Let's go with Quake. Alright, what are these things weak to? Earth. Yeah, Earth. Alright, Earth's actually a good call. Okay. Oh, I forgot let those explode. Oh yeah, that'll help. Sure thing. Okay, at least we're still alive. That was spooky though with the... Forgot that those exploded. Does Tio have breath? Yes, she does. Okay. That's better. Well, if you're starting out saying solidarity, I think, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, Dr. Nicholson, but wouldn't Warner Brothers also be affected by the ongoing strike that's being conducted by writers and actors? Because if so, then that could affect some changes. Someone should EPCRG you with theft. Oh no. Oh no. The treasure chest has accused us. How dare it. Oh look, it's one of the dinosaur things again. Just one. We'll take it. There we go, poison. There we go. Well, why don't we flip that thought on its head, though, Copper Nicholson? If the company that your brother was interested in working at does have a history of making decisions like that, then isn't it better that he's not working at that company? And thus has the opportunity to seek other opportunities elsewhere that might be a little bit more stable? I wonder if there's might be a fishing area down here. Nope, just some more monsters. Okay, what about over here? Another wolf. What? Oh no. It's chasing us. No. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah. Well, what I'm saying, Copper Nicholson, is sometimes things happen in life that are just beyond our control. Like, obviously, nothing your brother could have done would have changed the minds of the executives at Discovery that led to that decision that affected him. Like, I'm sure your brother did all the right things, and that this is clearly just the fault of the organization that he was applying to. But my point is, why... if the company was prone to making decisions like that, then isn't it better that he wasn't basically stuck in that company and caught in that mass layoff, and now has the opportunity to see things elsewhere ahead of time before he instead, like, let me put it this way, Copper Nicholson. Would it have been worse if he was there for a couple of months and then this happens, as opposed to having this happen before he even gets started? Because at least if it happens before he even gets started, he didn't really get super invested in the company yet. I think of, like, during the 2008 and 2009 stock market crash, where there were companies that did mass layoffs, and people who were the first to go were typically those with less than a year of experience. And for them, that transition was very rough. Let's go with... You know, Dad. All right, clearly I'm missing something. So please, enlighten me. Alright, his entire department was removed, and it was done because... That was done because... What? They were downsizing, they were trying to... Yeah, like, what was the reasoning behind that? Because to me, that sounds like downsizing. And downsizing is always a touchy subject. Sometimes there's just reasons for it, oftentimes there's not. All his is already on right off his tax expense. Alright, well that's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. At the same time though, Copper Nicholson, if they're a company that does stuff like that, why would you want to be associated with that company? Like, think about it. Like, first of all, that's horrible. Second of all, if they do that, why would you want to be associated with it? Let's see here. Let's go quick. Let's throw a flash grenade. Yeah. Oh, I have just timed that horribly. Eat that. Let's see what this does. Whoa, that was a cool attack. You know, Ellie. Well, my point still stands, Copper Nicholson. In that situation, obviously those who were already at the company would still try to stick by to do what they can, but your brother, you know, by the unfortunate circumstance of fate in this case, just so happens to be able to have that as an option. What was that, Split Kit? Including party members from Cold Steel, who is your fourth favorite Trails party member? So, my fourth favorite? Why fourth favorite specifically? Who's my fourth favorite? So, Split, are you saying, like, who's my favorite person to have in slot number 4, or do you mean, like... They have to take 4, they're just saying Toa. Okay. Okay, so... Oh, you just mean characters. Let's see here. I'm trying to run through all the characters I've met in the Trails games. Okay, well, the thing is, I have to preface this answer with the statement that I don't have a full, like, I haven't played through fully, like, the Trails from Zero games, so I don't fully know these characters here, so it's kind of hard to judge them against characters I have 2 games worth of experience with. So, if I was just limiting myself to Trails of Cold Steel, I'd probably say my 4th favorite party member would be... let's see. I'd probably say Elliot, honestly. Because if I think of that, it's like, obviously favorite's Toa, and Reen's up there. That's followed by Fee. But then beyond that, Elliot would be definitely a close 4th, just because, well, as much as the lore is amazing for damage, like, Elliot's just so consistent with HP regen and stuff. Now, that said, if we include what we've seen so far in Trails from Zero, I might honestly... I might honestly say... Let's see, so... I might honestly say that Randy might be my 4th favorite party member. That might be a bit of a weird thing to say, because everyone knows Randy's not exactly my favorite character. So far, or he just seems alright so far, but I can at least see where he's coming from working on the border. But what I like about Randy, it's just that it literally is just because Randy has a wide area of effect, 100% blind chance move. That's basically hard carrying us through this. So, like, just in terms of, like, consistency of getting us through things, like, Randy has definitely been a major player here in Trails from Zero. Now, that being said, You might notice I said, well, we introduced Trails from Zero. That would shuffle things around a bit. That might honestly push Ellie to be my favorite party member. Just because Ellie has proven to be, like, instrumental in almost every fight she's in. Having me, like, I know Elliot can do something very similar with, like, the revive thing, but on Ellie it just feels so much more pressing and useful. Not to mention that Ellie also has a move that recovers CP for party members, which is something Elliot does not have, at least not in Trails of Cold Steel 1 or 2. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I guess Randy would be my fourth, and we're just focusing exclusively on the game's combat. If I were to go by characters, who would be my fourth favorite so far? I guess at that point it would technically be, like, if we're just going by characters that can be party members, including Trails from Zero characters. It's probably don't be Tio in that case. Just as I would rate Tio fairly highly in terms of characters that interest me so far, but I can't, like, again, I don't know enough about Tio to really say if I enjoyed Tio more than Fee or Toa or anything like that. Ah, look! A useless Pratsy puppet. Meow, meow. Speaking of Tio, this sounds like stuff from Tio would say. You can't make me say that. Yes, we can. And why? He doesn't tell me just isn't going to leave until you say, all right. Meow, meow. Anyway. Yeah, combat-wise, Randy's been amazing so far. Like, he has so much movement, he does so much damage, and just the utility of the blind flash grenade cannot be overstated. Like, it has hard carried us through this portion of the game. And the only thing that carries us more is Ellie and her on all of her healing moves. No, Copper Nicholson. I wouldn't want to. Well, basically, Copper Nicholson, if it was a situation where it was something beyond their control and it wasn't for profit, it was just something like there was a situation beyond that, then I would feel bad for my brothers, but I wouldn't feel any animosity towards the company. Now, if the companies had done that purely for greedy reasons, like you bring up there, I'd be angry at the company, but at that point, I'd also be thankful that my brothers wouldn't be caught basically under that company's thumb anymore, and could hopefully look for opportunities elsewhere. And I'd be there to support my brothers and whatever they needed to help them get back on their feet. But I guess that just comes with me tending to have a positive attitude towards things. It comes with trying to be with definitely being an optimist of sorts. But I always try to look at, like, okay, is there a silver lining to this? And the silver line I see from this is, it makes me think of, like, some situations that I remember my dad actually being in. So, my dad is an engineer, and when he was early in his career, he worked at various companies. There was this one company that he worked at for a while and was, really enjoyed. Basically, I think he had worked there for multiple years. But, Copper Nicholson, what happens is the company's leadership changed, and let's just say when the leadership changed, they weren't exactly above board, so to speak. They were doing lots of decisions that were very corrupt and very bad and very greedy. And they were also causing a lot of internal strife in the company. And it reached a point where basically my dad's supervisor basically told him, you need to go. And it wasn't a situation, and my dad at first was very reluctant to do this because he was saying, but what? No, I can make things work here. And the supervisor just shifted his head and said, no, you need to go. And it wasn't a situation of you're being laid off. It's, this company's going to go down a really bad track. You need to get out. My dad was in a very rough spot for many, many months after that, because then he was out of a job and he had to go searching for work. and it was very stressful because he had worked there for years. But my dad will tell you, looking back on that leaving was the right choice, because he found out, later, many months later, when he eventually found a new job that was, much better, generally more stable, and not filled with that level of corruption. My dad found out that, basically that company tanked under the poor leadership of those new people at the top, and lots of people were out of a job for that. But at the same time, my dad realized that had he stayed, it would have only caused more damage to him personally, as well as it would have been even more devastating when the company tanked and he was caught in all that. So in other words, it was really, 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 really awful at the time it happened, but looking back, it was ultimately the right thing. And that's why I've been looking at things, trying to be somewhat optimistic despite the hardship that your brother must be going through right now. It's that as awful as it is right now, it also means that's an opportunity for something different. Yep. Okay, I think we found the monster we're looking for. Right there, that's a red dot. I also think it's implied that if we defeat this monster, we might get the buses working again, so that'll be good. Oh no. Chat, look. It's the plant monster. Let's leave that alone for now. I think what we'll do is we'll run back to the city and then run here straight. Or not. I don't want to fight you. So that definitely... I feel like if we're gonna fight that thing, we'll need all of the resources. Because those flowers are vicious. And a giant one of those things is gonna be even more vicious. I think your fourth favorite part member out of all of them would be Van, the main character from Kuro no Kisei, but just from Zero. And Cold Steel 1, 2, you'd say Randy. Alright, fair. I'd say combat-wise, I agree with you. Character-wise, maybe not at the moment. Who knows? Maybe Randy will end up having like one of the best character arts of any characters in the game, and it changes my mind. I don't know. But at least, like, based off my characters, I'd say obviously number one favorite is still Tawa right now, just because I don't know enough about the Trails from Zero characters. But for what it's worth, number two, number two, of course, would be Irene, just from what we've seen. I think number three would probably be Ellie, just from what we've seen. Then Lloyd, then probably T.O. Well, then probably Fee, then T.O. It's weird. Like it's so hard to. It's like I have the distinct feeling like these characters are going to have amazing arts, but it's at the same time it's like it's not really fair to judge them compared to Trails of Cold Steel yet, because I don't know their full story. Maybe that's how it might be in the long run, but right now all you know is that your brother's on the other side of the country with no job and no stable income. If you can help, alright, fair point, Copper Nicholson, fair point. In the meantime, I think, you know, it's also good to offer support directly to your brother wherever you can. You know, giving him a phone call once in a while, checking in to see how he's doing, things like that. You'd be amazed how much a simple phone call can go a long way. I remember when my job was being, because of the pandemic, was being delayed started for many months, I was under a lot of stress. And some phone calls I got from my parents definitely helped me out. It was good to even hear from them. Knowing that, you have people who, whether it's friends or family, they're there for you. That's so important. Yeah, I'd say. So, Sweat-Tip, if you're saying that the main character from Kuro no Kisei would be your fourth favorite, I think that's pretty high praise for Kuro no Kisei, considering that there's so many well-written characters. No! No! I forgot! No, I forgot! Ah! Okay, hold on. I'm skipping this. I'm sorry, Ritzia. I know you're excited to see us. I know we're excited to meet you. This is not what we want. I've made a horrible mistake. I forgot that this was here. Let us pause! I have no idea what's happening. I'm not even reading anything right now because I just want to use the beds. Is that so hard to ask? I wanted to rest up and recover our EP. Is that so much to ask, game? Come on! I made a horrible mistake. No! No! Stop! Did everyone stop? I don't know what's going on. I feel like time is moving quickly right now and nothing can be seen. If you hold down the bat button, I'll just skip really quickly. I'm holding down the bat button, nothing's happening. I just had to put a high speed mode on. Yeah, there we go. I don't know what's going on. We'll find out about this probably next stream. Sorry about that, chat. I kind of just walked in here without even thinking, completely forgetting that the main quest was progressing. I promise we'll read through that when we've completed the rest of the side quests. Could they have put Ritzia, I don't know, maybe have Ritzia talk to Sergei or something so we can still walk in the building without accidentally triggering the cutscene? That's a very minor nitpick, but I digress. Alright. Do the monster extermination quest. Away! Ah! Alright, let's try this again. This time, we'll see if we can handle the boss battle. Alright. So the boss is just right there below us. We're all healed up. Let's do this. Ah! Why are there three? Why are there three? Maybe they have less than 3,000 health? Possibly? Hopefully? Conceivably? Well, it's clearly gonna be horrible, so let's try our best. Alright, what horrible things it's gonna do. Oh dear. That's not good, it inflicts blind. Do I have Furia? I do. Yes, it's really important that Randy doesn't miss, that's the problem. Okay, I don't know what these things are weak to, but what I do know is that this should still do a lot of damage to them. Okay, well, we do the thing. I missed? Oh, come on! Randy, no! We need you! Ah! It's going so horrible. Okay, so these things are weak to fire. They each have about 2,000 health. Now the strat's already falling apart. Definitely need to wake Randy up, unfortunately. Or I guess maybe we could buff everyone. That might help. Best agility, yeah. We'll let you get Randy up. I did some damage, but did not move them at all. Oh, that's horrible. That's actually horrible. Oh dear. Ow. Ow. Well then. Methinks we need S-craft spam. That was horrible. Absolutely horrible. These things are all AT, they have AoE attacks. Methinks we need the power of S-crafts. Alright, I think what we do then, because I'm pretty sure S-crafts can't miss. Well, I guess Tio's not really lined up to hit all of them with her S-craft, unfortunately. How are we gonna do this? Basically, if they... It's not blind. The issue isn't blind, I don't think. So I think Earthshaker would hit no matter what, wouldn't it? I guess we just set evasion and hope for the best. Like evasion plus blind, and I just hope that nothing hits us. We definitely can't afford to mess around with these things. Alright, well, attack Lloyd this time, so that's actually good. This is be confused. I have no idea. Should probably have Ellie heal everyone. That's the logical thing to do. Unless I have some kind of support. Why did I do that? I made a mistake. A horrible mistake. Oh, it can't be blinded. Okay, what else do we have to work with here? They hate fire. They can be sealed. I don't think we have any seal 100% moves. Always summon Zeit. Help us, Zeit! That didn't help at all. We are so dead. Ow. What do we do? What do we do? We can't blind them, and they use the Earthshaker ability. And he gets a crit. And at this point, the only thing I can think of is S-craft spam. They do so much damage! Ah! Or... I think the way things are lining up, it might be possible to cast one singular spell each. So maybe what the strat is, chat, is we have to basically have everyone cast a large spell on turn 1, then have everyone spam their S-crafts and hope for the best. That's the only thing I can think of at this point. I want to delay. Okay, they can be AT delayed. That's a good thing to know, but unfortunately they're too far away for us to AT delay all of them. Oh, we could actually use the stealth move. I didn't even think about that. Just give some people some chance to set up. The agility up definitely didn't seem to help last time, so we just stealth too. The person most likely to be able to kill these things is Ellie, so... Do I have any hard-hitting spells? Got Gordon Breath. Let's try Chaos Brand. Some damage. See how Darkmire does. 385. Did I even hit Ellie if she's stealthed up? It can still hit Ellie? What? Even with stealth? No! I need to think of strategy. This is horrible. These plants are evil. Evil. I have a feeling we might need to level up a bit. Like, level up and, like, spec into fire. And just burn everything to the ground. Okay. We'll come back to that probably next stream. That's what we'll do. Whoops. What I was trying to say is, well... I'll have to come back to that next stream. I mean, we're already a level above them, that's the thing. So leveling up isn't necessarily going to give us a massive leg up. I think it's going to come much more down to strategy. That's going to be a thing to figure out next turn, I think. Yeah, the thing is we can't blind those, so that kind of throws a wrench into the plans. It'd be one thing if we could blind them, but we can't. I know Lloyd's S-Craft guarantees a seal, but that's only on one enemy, not 3 enemies. They're all very widely spaced out. We'll rest up and we'll head towards, I guess, Tandorum Gate and then go from there. Or I guess in the direction of Tandorum Gate and we'll rest up from there. Alright chat, I think this will be a good spot to wrap things up for now. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to stick around for a raid, but if you're watching on YouTube and like what you saw, please consider subscribing on YouTube. If you're subscribed on YouTube, you can always change your mind later. It's a great way to show support. If you're watching on YouTube, I have an amazing night.